Hello and welcome to Next Trains. Today I'm going to review the Lima Class 50. It's in Brunswick Green livery, Sir Edward Elgar, and the running number is 5007. So now I got this second hand, and the box is tatty, a typical feature of these Lima locomotives nowadays for its age, but it's a nice, reliable locomotive. Now I have added the additional details along the buffer beam using the pictures of the real locomotive as reference. Now I have done a detailed video of how I do these brake pipe detailings in a separate video that will be popping up on the right top corner of the screen and as an end screen as well. Now these are the pictures of the real Class 50 as in best of its condition. Now it has a red buffer beam and the pipe detailings are quite clear in this picture. Coming to the next picture that's there, this is in Intercity Executive livery and the detailings are pretty much the same, as you can see. Now this is one of the best pictures that I got through the internet, and this is what I used as reference to make my model, to detail my model rather. Now coming to the actual model, now there were times when this particular livery was in the black buffer beam detail, so that's what I have tried to represent at the moment. Maybe at later sometime I will paint this buffer beam red, but for now I thought of leaving it as it is. So if you get back to the picture of this real locomotive, there are two white cables on top here on both the sides. Then right below that there is a yellow cable on both the sides again, and then there's a bit of a air brake hose pipe, I believe, and there's another orange cable, and then of course this is the main cable that sticks to the body. So I've tried to model all of these. You can see the two white cables, then you can see the yellow ones, and you can see the orange ones, and also this particular one here is another of the orange cable that comes from the body of the or the chassis to the body of the locomotive. Now I have not let the wires dangle down because of the couplings, and I prefer to use my locomotives in both the directions. But for those of you are okay with running the locomotive in just one direction, you can consider getting rid of the coupling. So it's just a matter of personal preference. I like to run my locomotives in both the directions, just like in real life. So it's just, as I said, it's a matter of preference whether you wish to run your locomotives in both the directions with slight compromise to the detailings, or factors like allowing the wires to dangle down, or you would like to allow the wires to dangle down and get rid of this kind of coupling and run it in just one direction. So if you have made it through this video this far, please consider subscribing Next Trains and hitting the bell icon. It keeps us encouraged. Now I typically scratch build this kind of detailings because in developing countries the model trains are not very readily available. Forget about the spare parts. But if you're able to get these parts readily, then you can consider buying those and adding those to your locomotives. But there's a video of how I scratch build these particular detailing parts. It will be appearing right on the right top of the screen right about now, and also as an end screen. Let's have an running video, a review video of this. I'll just run through all the sides of this particular Lima model. It's a nice reliable runner, I must say, for its age. The traction tires, considering this is a second-hand model, I might have to replace it at some point. So I'm quite some of the detailings, like the bogie details, the rivets are quite nicely done for its age. The door handles, the warning signs are quite nicely picked up. I might also add the side footsteps that comes out at the either sides of the buffers at some point. This particular model does have some scratches, being second hand. I hope it focuses. I will consider light weathering so as to just to pick up some of these under frame detailing. It's quite nicely done actually. I'm not sure if the camera is doing any justice to it. So again, the rivet detail even in the underframe and some of the fuel tank mountings are very nicely modeled for this old age model. The detailing is quite nice even below the number plate there, and I believe there are the sandboxes there near this part of the locomotive. Coming to the sides of the locomotive, the ends again quite same and exquisite, quite nice detailings for its age. I might consider replacing these handles and adding the handles which are there below the driver windows. Let's go to the other side. Now this side has 3 plus 2 kind of a grille configuration. Again, exquisite, quite nice detailing for its age. Of course, the super detailed on-beam model cannot be compared. Coming to the roof of the locomotive, which I'll be weathering at some point. So again, the grills quite nicely done for its age, and the rear side is quite typical. Says Lima made in Italy. If right. So that's it for now. For those of you who wish to see this locomotive running, there are some more videos as end screen and cards. So please go through those, and please consider subscribing and hitting the hitting the bell icon of the Next Trains channel. Thank you very much for your support.